Greetings everyone, it's AQWBlaze91 once again here, and today I present something quite different that I've been doing in a little experiment with. Now you probably remember that I picked up a Joytech hand grip for my Game Boy Advance right here. Here it is, it's the Joytech battery hand grip, and that I talked about like how faulty the battery is now, considering this thing won't charge anymore. Don't get me wrong, it still works. It still works when I pop in the DC cable into this, but the only problem is it won't charge anymore because the battery on it is, you know, old, dead, decayed or something, you know, because of like the long longevity of life, because of like the life it has they used to charge up. So yeah, so pop it back in. So this thing, yeah, it does turn on, but only when the cable is on. So when I turn it on without the cable, without the DC cable, now it don't turn on now. And that's because like the battery on this thing is down. But I came up with a possible solution. What if I took a USB cable that connected to V3 DC cable, which yes, this thing needs. It needs a DC 3V in cable that you plug in, which is what I had. Bought two plugs to replace one of the other busted, the one that this second-hand one came with. Assuming that one was busted. And then I came up with a solution. What if I connected it to a power bank? So that's where my little experiment comes in. First of all, I bought a USB power cable. I bought I think mine was a was it a 500 ml? Here it is. Bought this portable power bank, and I think this one was a 2200 mAh. Came with a nice micro USB connector cable, and it goes up to 3.5 hours of full charge. And this thing is normally meant to work with Android devices, but I've got these alongside these to charge this cable here to charge this up. So I've taken the time to charge the thing up. And then I've also came up with another thing to try as well. Plug this thing into USB. So here's the freebie ripcord, where it connects V3 to where it has a freebie connector cable right here, and it connects to USB. So I can plug this thing in not only to my PC. So not only I can plug this into my PC, but I could possibly plug it into this power bank right here. So that's where my experiment comes in. So So let's take my Game Boy Advance right here, and let's plug this right in. So it plugs in. So there it is. It's plugged in. So now you just need to pop this thing into a USB device. In this case, I'm just going to pop it into the power bank. Probably need to hang on. There it is. There it is, and now it's plugged in. So now it's fully plugged into the GBA. Both of these are now set up onto the GBA, and now there it is. It turns on. Look at that. You're unable to see it very well because you know, the original Game Boy Advance being not backlit. So there you go. This is one of my little experiments I've accomplished now. I've now got the Game Boy Advance now reading off through the DC, the 3V DC, there from the charge cable, plugging into a USB power bank, which now makes it feed off the power from the USB power bank. I got this power bank pretty cheap. It was like I picked it up very cheap in town. This one was like £4-ish. There were some others that were like £7.99 or £9.99. And yeah, I picked up the small cheap one, which was like £4-ish. And yeah, and this one, and so far, and just from the looking at this, you can see that it's now reading. Now actually look at this. So now that fixes the solution that if you're, oh, what is it? If you can't replace the battery inside the Joytech battery hand grip, or just any battery hand grips that has an expired and dated old dead battery that you can't recharge it anymore, or you can't replace it, there's a big solution to this. There's a big solution to it. Get one of these power banks. Get a 3V Ripcord cable, and then you plug it into the USB, and there you go. And there you go. And you can charge the USB power cable. And I think the Ripcord, oh, what was it? It was only like 3V Ripcord was like 20-ish quid. So that's not really, yeah, it is kind of an expensive cable, considering you can always buy, oh, you know what, any of those universal power cables that has 3V connectability, that's like either £10, either £10, £5, £10-ish, depending on the manufacturer. But and the power bank itself, yeah, you can get one of these for like cheap. I got this for like £4-ish, and yeah, very cheap. I managed to pick it up for. So this setup here I got now I actually now have a proper way of playing my Game Boy Advance without needing to always have my DC plug in all the time. So I can just play my Game Boy Advance now on my bed anytime when I'm doing something, or just or when I want to go downstairs and just chill with my family anytime. Yeah, I've got this all set up, and it's a really neat setup. There. This thing may look like a huge cluster. It may look like a cluster setup, but honestly, it's not a bad setup. Like, I actually kind of like the setup. But as long as I keep an eye on the cable and make sure I don't fall off, then yeah, this is a grand setup. So, and of course, I have got this charge cable needed for that, which it plugs into. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to show it or demonstrate it very well because. But yeah, this plugs in the top slot. But yeah, you plug this into the top slot here, through that top slot there, and then plug it into the mains on the computer and then on my PC, and yeah, and it will start charging. And I think it only doesn't take that long to charge it, to fully charge it. So yeah, that's gonna do for this little experiment with the little power cable I've got. Really like the cable, really like my power bank. It works. And it shows that that you can plug a what was it? A GBA battery hand grip into a USB power bank. So if anything really did happen with the battery power grip, and you want to continue using it and it's expired on battery, there are solutions. And if you want to play it, like properly portable, without you having to plug it into the mains on the mains adapter, and having to constantly have it plugged in the whole time. So yeah, I'm pleased with this setup. I'm happy with the setup. I'm happy that this thing works. Yep. So, very pleased with it actually. So, yeah, pretty well done for my little experiment. So, this is gonna do for this quick video, and yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed this little experimental video that I've just done, and hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll hope to see you all again in the next one. So, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.